Lovelies, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you will be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us. You guys are the real MVP. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into this video.
I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where the internet is actually reacting to the fact that Taylor Swift actually endorsed, Kamala, and this got a lot of people talking, and I was able to put up some of the stitches from Pine Color people to actually know what they have to say about this new endorsement. I'm just going to roll it as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please, we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. All right, lovelies, let's dive into it.
Some lunatic dropped a note in my personal mailbox outside my house begging me not to boycott Taylor Swift, as though I have that power. I'm allowed to criticize Taylor Swift, and I don't give a shit who gets upset. This is disgusting. If she wants to vote Harris Walz, she can do it all she wants. But to say the reason she's doing it is because of Tim Walz's stance on LGBTQ, F you, Taylor Swift, and F all of the people who want to see these children have body parts chopped off and watch them sterilized under the age of consent, and then will ride off to their multi-gazillion-dollar mansions, never to think of them again.
Hey, Taylor Swift, we don't care. We don't care what you think. We don't care who you endorse. Just shut up and sing. Entertain us, if you can.
Taylor Swift just endorsed Kamala Harris, and I'm done. I don't want to be a childless cat lady like her. If you really love the cats, you wouldn't let the migrants eat them as pets. That's why I'm replacing all my stuff with end the wokeness stuff.
Well, Taylor Swift has officially come out saying that she's voting for Kamala Harris, and I wish I could say I'm shocked, but I'm really not surprised. And the issues that she cited as important were LGBTQ issues and abortion. I do find it funny that at the end she said childless cat lady. Like, that's just funny. I am a Swiftie myself. I like her music, hate her politics. I'm a conservative Swiftie, and I am proud about it. But here's what I find interesting, is she is a capitalist through and through, okay? Have you seen the prices of her albums? Have you seen the price of her merch and her tour? I mean, her fans are literally taking out credit card loans and traveling across the country, spending thousands of dollars just to go to this tour, to the Eras Tour. Yet, she doesn't mention anything about inflation, the economy, or the border. Just find that a little interesting, especially given the current state of the U.S. economy. Hello. Second, I do think this is a little bit of a PR cleanup from the U.S. Open with her hanging out and hugging Brittany Mahomes, and how much Swifties were just up in arms about her being friends with someone who may not think the same as her. What do you think?
So if you still haven't seen, Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris today, which is absolutely incredible. But the best part about this news is that as of about 2 p.m. today, 337,000 people visited vote.gov. Now, this could mean that people were registering to vote. This could mean that people were checking their registration. Either way, 337,000 people visited the website. And I feel like we can safely assume that a lot of them came from her website, since she included the link in her post. Now, I've seen a lot of comments all over the place saying, why should we listen to celebrity endorsements? Why does it matter? And today proves why it does matter. 337,000 people went to the website because of one celebrity. She's a cultural icon. Of course she's going to bring energy to the election. It will absolutely impact the young voter turnout in the polls in November. Many will probably even vote early because that's what she said in the post. So yes, celebrity endorsements are a huge deal.
Of a celebrity endorsement.
It's not just a celebrity endorsement.
One of the biggest celebrities in the world.
The biggest celebrity in the world. But it's not just that she's a celebrity. She has people who are, like Swiftologists. There are people who are young people, young women, who might not already be engaged in politics, who read and listen to every single thing that she says and love her. And if she makes a difference even on the margins in a race like this, that is a huge difference.
What is the significance of a
Oh my my God, she did it. She fucking did it. Taylor Swift, childless cat lady billionaire, has come out and officially endorsed Kamala Harris. We knew she would. We knew she was waiting for the perfect moment. And oh my God, did she choose the perfect picture with this endorsement. All right, let's take a look at her long message of endorsement. I love that she encouraged people to do their research and to register to vote. If you still need to register, there's a link in my bio. But I especially love the shade of the childless cat lady sign off. I am so excited. I honestly thought she might wait all the way until October to endorse Kamala. I am stoked that she decided tonight was the night for this endorsement. Thank you, Taylor, for this. This was...
Donald Trump and Taylor Swift are, socioeconomically speaking, the exact same person. So we all know by now that Miss Taylor Swift herself has endorsed Kamala Harris, and she's pissed off the conservatives. They're mad. They're triggered. They're boycotting. And the number one thing that I keep seeing on these people being like, Taylor Swift, keep your mouth shut, stick to singing. She doesn't know what it's like to be a real American, out here on these streets fighting for your life. Taylor Swift doesn't go to the grocery store by herself. She doesn't buy her own gas. She doesn't know how much a gallon of milk costs. And I agree with you. Correct. But neither does Donald Trump. Like, the lack of logic and follow through in this argument is making my eye twitch. Donald Trump knows even less and cares even less about the plight of the average working man in this country than I think anybody else. I think you could make an argument that Taylor Swift at least probably went to high school and interacted once or twice with somebody whose parents made less than $500,000 a year. I don't think that you could say that. I don't think you could say that about Donald Trump. I don't think that you could argue that Donald Trump has any real experience going to the grocery store, pumping your gas, paying that phone bill. Why are you mad at her for not having that knowledge, for being detached from the reality that we all live in, but you're gonna vote for him? This man wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire. And I think, from what I know about both of these people, if somebody was gonna spit on me when I was on fire and the only two people in the room were Taylor Swift and Donald Trump, I think Taylor would try and put the fire out with her spit. I do. I don't think that Donald would. I think he'd probably call me fat and simultaneously try to touch my private parts. You know what I mean? This lack of follow through in the thinking is driving me bananas.
Taylor Swift publicly endorsed Kamala Harris for president of the United States. And for those of us who thought critically for 30 seconds, this is not a surprise. For some reason, to a lot of people, this seems to be a surprise, which is just, y'all didn't watch Miss Americana. Y'all did not see her, publicly speak out against Donald Trump and what the Republicans are trying to do to the country. But outside of that, this whole discourse is just proof that it does not matter what Taylor Swift says or does. She will never please the masses. Because at first it was people begging for a political statement, begging for her to endorse the Democrats, for her to show her cards, basically. And now that she has made a statement, and now that she has endorsed Kamala Harris, this is too convenient. The timing is convenient. This is for PR, whatever. And it's y'all are just never happy. And this whole conversation could be completely eliminated if people used one shred of common sense and ability to understand nuance, which is something that in the day and age of the internet, people lack severely. Because let's just think about it for a second. Taylor Swift the person and Taylor Swift the business collectively understand the influence and the power that Taylor Swift the person has. And it would be illogical to not use that influence to its absolute fullest potential. In this case, when it comes to US politics, when it is such a dire time in US politics, it means not using that influence when it would have the most impact. She could have endorsed Kamala Harris right when Harris was announced as the running candidate for the Democratic Party. She could have done it right then and there, but it wouldn't have had the biggest impact. It had a massive impact after the debate. People are talking about this, thank God, but everybody was online. Everybody was looking at memes. Everybody was looking for people's reactions. Everybody was online looking at things about the debate. That was the time to make a statement on the internet because everybody was looking for it. Everybody was looking for statements. Everybody was looking for commentary.
She did it after Kamala Harris destroyed Donald Trump in that debate, and it had a huge impact. Not to mention making that statement closer to the election, but not too far away so that people can register to vote. They can find the best place to vote. They can do their research. They can make an educated decision. The timing was exactly correct. It's not finally, it's not too late. It is right on time. And do y'all not think that this has been in the works for weeks? Like, think about it for a second. Kamala Harris used The Man as her walkout song from the debate. She would have had to have gotten permission from Taylor Swift to do that. This is not something that's new. This is not something that Taylor Swift decided to post because y'all were on her case about Brittany Mahomes. Okay? This is something that has been in the works. This is something that Taylor Swift the person and Taylor Swift the business collectively decided was the best time to do it, the best time to show that support because it has the biggest impact. I, for one, was pretty certain I knew where she stood politically and was hoping she would make a statement at some point to encourage young voters to get out and vote. I was right about her political stance, and she made a post at a very good time to encourage people to educate themselves and vote. So I don't know what people can possibly find to be upset about, but it's Taylor Swift and people will find anything to be upset about when it comes to her.
So Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris last night. She did so in a statement on her Instagram. I have a call in 90 seconds, so I'm going to make this fast. Leave any comments if there's anything else that you want me to get into further, because obviously there's so much to talk about here. So if I had all the time in the world, there's the Taylor Swift end of it all, and then there's the Kamala HQ end of it all. I found out actually when I logged into TikTok this morning and I saw the 3-slide carousel on Kamala HQ's account. One thing that actually surprised me, and by the way, I think that the Kamala HQ account on TikTok is pitch perfect. It surprised me that they truncated her statement. So they kept the 2 paragraphs with her endorsement, but then when I went to her Instagram to look at it, her statement actually included 2 additional paragraphs above what they included on TikTok, where she lambasted the AI image that Donald Trump used and said that furthermore, that's a concern for her of how her likeness will be used. And I think that when we listen to all of the predictions around things that could happen to fuck with Election Day, it's actually a really powerful and important point to include the fact that not everything is what it seems, right? To really, I think the fact that she actually thinks it's really powerful that she put those 2 statements together, this endorsement that again, like for example, even signing off a childless cat lady, she's saying like, I'm paying attention to what JD Vance has said. Like she's saying that she's paying attention. You know, she's leaning into the endorsement, but I think it's important actually to include what she was saying about AI so that people know that if they see things regarding the election, that might not be the truth. So I was surprised that they truncated her statement, but I was glad that she made it. The next thing that I'll say is that Taylor Swift is in her I will say things when I damn well want to era. To me, this is not that dissimilar from Vienna, where all of the Vienna Swifties were asking her, like, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Because I think that a lot of Swifties had anticipated, because her London shows had come right on the heels of Vienna, that even if she didn't say something online, she would do her classic sort of Easter egg, where, you know, maybe a surprise song would be a Bigger Than the Whole Sky, right? Maybe there would be something added into the monologue. Maybe there would be something that touched on what happened with Vienna Swifties. But she didn't make any statements online. She didn't make any statements from stage. And then when she was damn well ready, she wrote a statement that said, I will say what I want to when I want to, because I can see the whole board of the safety of my entire community and everyone attending my concerts. I know things that you don't know, back the fuck off. It's honestly how her statement read. And London was beautiful and I love you. And, you know, it was so great. And I'm so glad that 500,000 people did get to enjoy the shows. Right. And then we saw the same thing here, where people have been analyzing, why hasn't she come out against the AI image from Donald Trump? You know, here she is hugging Brittany Mahomes. People have been sort of, just like there have been Swifties kind of clamoring for the release of Reputation, Taylor's version, there have been like political commentators who have been clamoring for her to take a more active role in showcasing her political beliefs. And I think that her timing was super intentional. I think that she was saying, like, listen, I'm not responding to a 24-hour news cycle. Like, something can happen that touches on my image, my personal relationship, so on and so forth. And I will release the statement that I want to release when I damn well choose. Like, to me, that is the era that she's in with her PR. There are a few other points I want to make, but I'm going to have to sign on to those later because I got to go to a Zoom.
Like, seriously, this is just so, you know, it's just somehow. So as we all know, about 5 days back, Taylor Swift, decided to take to her social media platform, I think her Twitter platform, to endorse the vice president. And this actually sparked a lot of controversy. It's made a lot of people to actually come out to like give their commentaries about what they actually feel. Uh, you know, sh- Taylor Swift endorsing Kamala and all of that. And she gave her reasons or why she feels so. She talked about the LGBTQ and all of that. She even talked about the women rights and all of that, which her own reasons was also valid for her own personal reasons. But the thing is that this actually suit well with some people, and this does not also suit well with some set of people as well, especially pan colored people. I decided that okay, I just want to know their opinion on Taylor Swift endorsement. I know a lot of people actually said that they saw this coming, but they never knew that it was actually going to come this fast. And this actually got a lot of people reacting. And I decided to just put up some stitches from pan colored people because I just want to know what they, think about this endorsement. And as you all see from the stitches that I was able to put together, some of them, were actually not really happy with this new endorsement, which it is actually understandable on their own aspect. Like the reason why they chose not to be, okay with it, it is best known to them. Some of them are even planning to boycott Taylor Swift because she endorsed Cam. I think I really understand what is going on here. I put this video to actually, prove something. I am not, standing for anyone. Like anybody has the right to vote for whosoever they want to vote for. It is a choice. It's not something that you have to force someone to do and all of that. But there is something I noticed about this endorsement. This endorsement reminds me of a video that I stitched one time ago, talking about how some of these pan colored people, when they see that a pan colored person like them is actually standing for maybe someone of color or black person or what have you, or maybe standing firm to talk about white supremacy, race and cis and all of that, most of them try to like look or see this other person that is out there to speak against the inhuman treatment as an scapegoat. Like you see this person as someone that have beaten the finger that fed. Like they see this person as the black sheep in the community. This is just one thing I noticed about this Taylor Swift, propaganda that has been Taylor Swift stuff that has been going on, because I saw a lot of pan colored people talking about how they want to boycott her. Oh my God, why would she do that? Blah blah blah. Like they are not expecting someone like her, to actually endorse Cam. Though I know, then she endorsed, I think, Biden, and Biden is, pan colored, like, which okay, everybody, but now coming for someone like someone of color, a lot of people are saying she's not black, she's blue, but the whole of the thing is that she's not a pan colored woman. She is a POC, which is a someone of color. So they never expected her to actually endorse someone of color. They will want to her to like, do the way it is, like, okay, endorse someone like you and all of that. But I am seeing a lot of them getting so disappointed with Celia that even made some of them to talk about how they want to boycott, so they want to like, oh my God, blah 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 and all that. That also does not mean that they do not have right to vote for whosoever they feel that befits them. But the thing is that in the society, in a society where things are not okay. There are some people that is favored and some people that is not favored. There are so many things to put into consideration before casting your vote, and that is, one thing I see from the other pan-colored people that is still there, like that is just so on the surface. They're not just being, so my own is that any other person, everyone have the to vote for whosoever they feel fit. You have to check your options, the one that you think that is going to be for the betterment of you, your community, your entire resistance and all of that. You should just go for it. Taylor Swift is actually a celebrity. She is not even living off any government or all of them. She have a very different lifestyle compared to other group of people. She can choose to sleep from now to tomorrow and everything is okay with her. Like her lifestyle is different, so it all depends on you, to actually do deep inside of you what befits you as a person, as an individual, as a citizen. Like you're just going to do something that will benefit you as a citizen. Taylor Swift, on the other hand, is a multi-millionaire, talent, celebrity and all of that. So these are all the things that you also have to put into considerations and all of that. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. And please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and leave a thought in the comment section of what you think. Do you think that this is actually going to have a very huge difference, Taylor Swift endorsing vice president, or is that just going to make any kind of change or any difference? Just leave in the comment section and I will see you lovelies when I upload.
Do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like this video, share, leave your thoughts, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.